Everyone, welcome to my channel Chemistry is Fun. Today we will deal with the topic electrochemistry and this is part 2 of the chapter. Today we will see measurement of electrode potential. Now see, we can measure the potential difference between two half cell potential and this will give us the EMF of the cell. From here we can get the EMF of the cell. Now EMF is given by the definition that EMF is the energy transfer to an electric circuit per unit of electric charge measured in volts. So this gives us the meaning of EMF. Now if we fix the potential of one half cell, the potential of the other can be calculated from the EMF of the cell. Conventionally, an half cell, which is called as the standard hydrogen electrode, is assigned a potential value of 0 volts. It is given a potential value of 0 volts and the potential corresponds to the reaction. See, it is H plus aqueous state which accepts the electron, gives half H2 gas. This is the reference electrode and it has a platinum electrode which is coated with platinum black. It is dipped in 1 molar HCl and pure hydrogen gas is bubbled through it at atmospheric pressure. Now at 298 Kelvin, the EMF of the cell which is constructed, if we construct the cell by taking standard hydrogen electrode as the anode and the other half cell as the cathode, it will give us the reduction potential of the other half cell, the other one other than the standard hydrogen electrode. Now the standard electrode potential is a measure of a compounds or elements reducing power. Compounds or elements reducing power, that gives the standard electrode potential. So at 298 K, the EMF of the cell which is constructed by taking standard hydrogen electrode as anode and the other half cell as cathode gives the reduction potential of the other half cell. Now if the concentrations of the oxidized and reduced forms of the species in the right hand half cell are unity, right hand half cell are taken as unity, then the cell EMF will be equal to standard electrode potential of the given half cell. So standard electrode potential, this is the symbol, we write it like this, of the given half cell. So that will be equal to that for the R minus EL, E naught R minus E naught L, where for this is for standard hydrogen electrode which is taken as 0. So here we find that the cell EMF is equal to standard electrode potential of the given half cell. Now if we take a cell where we have, just now I told that in standard hydrogen electrode there is a platinum reference electrode. It consists of a platinum electrode coated with platinum black and it is dipped in a solution of 1 molar HCl. So it is represented like this: PT solid state hydrogen gas 1 bar, which is dipped in the 1 molar HCl, H plus aqueous 1 molar, and the other one is copper electrode. So it is Cu2 plus aqueous 1 molar Cu, copper electrode. This is for this the measured EMF is 0.34 volts and it is the value for standard electrode potential when the half cell will be Cu2 plus aqueous which is accepting electron to form Cu solid. We find that standard electrode potential of copper is positive because of its high atomization enthalpy and low hydration enthalpy. High atomization enthalpy and low hydration enthalpy. Similarly, if we take with zinc, the measured EMF for the cell will be platinum solid where H2 gas is bubbled, dipped in 1 molar HCl. It was dipped in 1 molar HCl and it is having, the other one is Zn2 plus aqueous 1 molar oblique Zn. For this the measured EMF of the cell is minus 0.76 volt and this corresponds to the standard electrode potential of the half cell reaction. Here the reaction is Zn2 plus, which is in form of aqueous solution of 1 molar, plus it will accept 2 electrons to form Zn solid, zinc solid. It will give zinc solid. So I hope students you all could understand the topic which I discussed today. Thanks for watching my video. Please subscribe to the channel, share the video. Thanks for watching. Thank you.